Good morning, Titans. Today is Friday, February 26th, and you're watching Period 2A, Broadcast 1, Cen10 News. I'm Nick Robbins.
And I'm Braxton Kime. Tracking statistics is getting much easier with all the devices we have access to. Some students and teachers have become obsessed tracking their steps.
Hello, this is Ellis with your Cen10 News Update. Walking around the school, you may have noticed all these people checking their wrists, but why? Well, they have a smartwatch, of course. Many people are getting into this craze, checking their watches constantly. We talked to some of these fitness fans about how this has changed their everyday life.
I use my Apple Watch and I set 3 goals for standing, moving, and exercise just as a way to see how much extra calories I could burn a day. But it's also nice, I didn't know that I could do a lot of tracking with my cycling and running as I'm training for duathlons and half marathons.
I think the Fitbit smartwatch is better than the other smartwatches in the industry comparatively because of the fact that the Fitbit was designed for the sole purpose of keeping people healthy.
So I set 2 goals on my Fitbit, and that's to get 10,000 steps, which I almost never do unless I really try. Or I try to get my heart rate to be under 50 because it means like I'm super healthy and my heart's like awesome, like strong. So I do that sometimes when I'm like laying on the couch.
A few of the teachers and myself do a Fitbit challenge every week. And we try and see who can outdo each other, and that really helps me take more steps throughout the week because I want to win, and so I will push myself and I'll make sure I get more steps when I know I'm doing a challenge with other teachers.
So Titans, go out and buy your smartwatches today. This has been Lucy Ellis with your Cen10 News Update.
Something else that can help you get your steps in, walk back through the lunch line and pick up some Dippin' Dots.
I interviewed one of the CHS cafeteria members on their thoughts on Dippin' Dots.
When was it decided to add Dippin' Dots to the cafeteria?
It was decided about a month ago. We wanted to, use a new product the kids will like, so I think that was a good one.
Are they a healthy addition to the cafeteria?
Of course they are. They are yogurt, and they are a Dippin' Dots product, but since it's yogurt, and then it is very healthy for them.
Are they selling well?
Oh yeah, more than the smoothies and any other ice cream. The first week they sold a lot more, but it looks like it's been a good product. So
Do you think it'll stay in the cafeteria long?
to the end of the year, if it's selling how it is, and if the kids like it, maybe next year too.
This is Connor Cusick, Cen10 News.
The ACDEC and DECA teams are currently competing in their state contest this week. We wish them luck as they go for the gold.
2 hostess students are advancing to state in their categories. Freshman Heba Tanvir placed first in medical photography, and sophomore Sam Kang placed second in knowledge testing for nutrition. These students will compete in April.
Hey, don't leap into April events already. You'll miss out on the special day in February.
2016 is a leap year. This event takes place on Monday, February 29th. Let's check out the only student at CHS whose birthday is on a leap day. How old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
And how old are you really?
4 years old.
How do you celebrate your leap day birthday?
On leap day, it's just like any other birthday really, but when it's not a leap year, I celebrate it either on the 28th or like March 1st. It really doesn't really matter. It's just whatever day we're feeling that year.
What are some positives about having a leap day?
Sometimes I get to celebrate on the 28th and March 1st, so that's a positive that I get from it.
Now that we know more about how this works, let's find out some negative sides to being born in a leap year. What are some negatives?
A lot of people make fun of me for it, like my friends. They like to make fun of me for being 4 years old still.
So what are some jokes that your friends make?
They call me the smartest 4-year-old they know. That's a common one. That's one that I hear a lot.
Titans, this poses the question, would you want your birthday to be a leap year birthday? This has been Lindsay Nellis with Cen10 News. Have a great day.
Good morning, it's Caroline Carrillo with your sports update of the week. On Tuesday, our varsity boys basketball team won their first round of playoffs against Prosper 58-49. Come out and support them in the area playoff game against Plano Senior High at 7 p.m. at Dallas Woodrow Wilson High School.
In soccer news, the boys varsity fell to Wakeland 3-2. They play Frisco at home tonight, so come out and cheer them on as they run over the Raccoons at 7:30. The girls' soccer team, however, beat Wakeland 3-2 on Tuesday. They'll play at Frisco tonight at 7:15.
There are some freshmen on the girls' team playing at the varsity level this year. Will Boney has more.
At CHS, our girls' varsity soccer team is comprised of a wide range of athletes, including 3 freshmen. I talked to the girls and Coach O'Brien about what it's like to play on varsity. How rare is it to have 3 freshmen on your varsity team?
It's not uncommon, but last year I didn't have any, and so this year to have 3 is pretty impressive. And 2 of them start, and that's very rare.
Do the freshmen on varsity show promise in the years to come for Cen10 girls soccer, and why?
Yes, they do. They're extremely talented, which is why they made the varsity team, and I would assume that most of them will probably commit by their junior year to a 4-year college.
Do you feel the freshmen' age differences affect their play with the other teammates?
Some of them are a little sillier than others, but I do feel that at times just experience does help. But most of the time I think they're doing very well.
Along with Coach O'Brien, I also interviewed Hollyn Torres on her thoughts about playing on varsity.
Are you worried about what the upperclassmen think of you?
Well, at first I was really scared what they thought of me, and I was scared they would fight me or something, because they were scary and they didn't talk to me. But then now, after the tournament and stuff, they love me, so it's all good. What it felt like whenever I got told I was being on varsity, I was super excited and really glad that Coach gave me a chance to be on varsity as a freshman. My experience on the team has been really cool. I really like all the girls, and it's been really fun, and all we've took is dubs, so that's always fun.
This has been Will Boney, Cen10 News.
Moving on to baseball, the boys play Denton Guyer this afternoon at 4 and Plano East at 6:30. They'll face Arlington Lamar and Byron Nelson beginning at 10 a.m. The softball team will take on the Heritage Coyotes at 7 at Heritage High School. Our track team has some major speed this year. Riley Tejada is breaking records. The rest of the team is also doing well. Victoria Burcar has more.
Hi, I'm Victoria Burcar with Cen10 News. Not many people know, but track season is coming up, and I'm here to talk to several track athletes and what they expect from this upcoming season.
What are you expecting from this season?
I'm expecting for us to have a great, fantastic season, but try to hopefully make it to state and become faster as a team and individual.
Do you plan to continue your career in college?
Yeah, I do plan to continue my career in college to play football, but if it comes to track and I have to run, I'd like to do that too to keep me in shape.
My favorite part of track is being able to run with the other schools, because usually we just run at practice with the people that just do our events, which is 3 or a couple people. But at meets, you got to run with different people from different schools, and it's fun.
I think it's going to be really good. We've all been working really hard, and it's going to be fun to see the freshmen grow and do better during the season, so I look forward to that.
This has been Victoria Burcar with Cen10 News.
Cheer tryouts are next week. The girls have already been working hard to prepare. Amanda has spoke to some cheer candidates.
Cheer tryouts are right around the corner, so we decided to talk to some cheerleaders to get the scoop of what it's like to try out for the team.
This year for tryouts, I'm definitely conditioning my body and preparing myself, because it's a lot of work. Since my ultimate goal is to go for varsity, I definitely have to know the material a lot better and have it to perfection, basically. I'm hoping to make varsity, but the spots are very limited, so we'll see how it goes. The scariest part about tryouts is definitely the judges, because you're just standing there in front of a panel that's looking you dead in the eye. I've tried out one time before this, which was this past year. It kind of takes the nerves away a little bit because you've already been through the experience, but it's still pretty nerve-wracking. I'm least worried about the choreography because I pretty much have that down, so to say.
The process for the cheerleading team is you go in for the 3-day clinic, and then you learn a cheer, chant, and dance, and you practice jumps and maybe tumbling if the coach is around. And then the night of tryouts goes by varsity, JV, and freshman, and you try out in that order, and you go with a little group or pod of people, and then you try out with that group, and then the day after they post the list after school, and then that's about it. All the coaches have been teaching us new techniques with jumps and conditioning and motions and stuff like that. So it's been helpful since I didn't get to last year. So this year it'll be a lot more helpful. So yeah, new strategies are great. Well, I've been going to like tumbling classes, and I've been working out on my own and running and preparing for conditioning, other stuff as usual. My favorite part about cheer would be getting to spend time with a bunch of great people and friends and stuff like that. So it's like a second family, and everybody's awesome and the coaches are great, and I just love it.
This has been Amanda Rodriguez with Cen10 News.
That's it for sports. Back to you, Nick and Braxton.
That's it for today's Cen10 News.
Thanks for watching.